What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Main back checking in with the people, and we got some good news today, especially if you've been anticipating Days Gone, the PlayStation 4 exclusive. Today, PlayStation, as a part of their new E3 rollout plan that they got going on, where they're announcing something new every day leading up to the press conference. Today, we got the release date for Days Gone. Yes, a game that I really thought was going to come out later this year, but it seems like everybody's afraid of Red Dead at this point, so they want to get away from that. And PlayStation has kind of been doing a good job with giving at least their new IPs the early months of the year so that they can have time to breathe, months on their own, where a lot of the bigger titles aren't taking up so much mind share, and they can properly release a game, properly talk about it, properly give it its time to get in people's hands and not be all over the place with people going and playing different games. So Days Gone has finally got its release date, and that date is February 22nd, 2019. If I had to guess, once I heard that the game was coming out in 2019, I was like, they're gonna want to put this game out as early as possible, because this and Last of Us, I feel, are coming out in the same year. And Last of Us, even though Last of Us is more of it's not an open world zombie game, you know what I mean? But it is like PlayStation's biggest post-apocalyptic title that people, when you associate zombies with PlayStation, you think Last of Us. Even though as much as they might not say it's zombies, it's still, dead people that have been infected and, they look like zombies. And Days Gone kind of has that same feel, even though as much as they want to call them freakers and not zombies. It is what it is, you know what I mean? People are going to look at it and say what they feel it is. They want to put this game out as early as possible. I was thinking January or February for this game, and it looks like February 22nd is going to be the release date for this game. Perfect. It gives it the time it needs to shine on its own, and a few months, not a few months, maybe like 4 or 5 months before Last of Us comes out, and people can, get their share of Days Gone before moving on to Last of Us. We saw a bunch of gameplay for this game from Game Informer. They had like 2 hours worth of gameplay. And while I'm still excited for the game, I have to admit, the game looked a little rough around the edges. It looked as if the game was nowhere near ready to be coming out this year alone. And it needed that time to come out, to be polished, so it can come out in 2019. So this release date gives it about, let's say, 8 months before it officially comes out, and all that time is probably going to be focused on polishing. They talked about already that the game is already playable from beginning to end, so that leads me to believe that the rest of these months they have time to finish polishing the game, tweaking anything, fixing up the UI design and stuff like that, because they said that's not final. So that's good to know that we got that. Like I said earlier, this is a part of a rollout that PlayStation is doing, a new announcement every day that they have going leading up to E3. Yesterday was Tetris Effect, which I couldn't give two shits about. I like Tetris, but I don't care. Plus, it has a little VR effects to it. They trying to kill me. The way my anxiety and motion sickness is set up, I'm not trying to be playing Tetris with things shooting out at me, lights going on crazy. I'm not. I'm good. I'm good on that. We got another announcement coming tomorrow, which is supposed to be like a brand new PS4 game, and then Saturday they're announcing a new VR game, and then the last announcement, which is Sunday, is going to be a eagerly anticipated game that's coming to PlayStation VR. So the new PS4 game tomorrow, I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be like an exclusive, unless they probably would have mentioned that. So my expectations for that aren't too high, but I'm still excited to see what these new announcements are going to be. In the article that I'm going to post, they talk about how they showed off a couple new things in the trailer that you guys should watch. I'm going to link that also in the description. They have introduced 2 new animals, mountain lions, which is going to be crazy as hell to be running away from, especially when you got to worry about the zombies and shit that's coming after you, and the real people, and bears. And they also showed off these infected ravens that they're calling criers. So it seems like this game has a lot of different variety of animals, zombies, and just regular humans that you have to worry about throughout the world, on top of things getting a little bit crazier at nighttime as it becomes tougher when you're traveling throughout the night. So yeah, watch the trailer. It's a pretty good trailer to me. Probably one of the better trailers that they released for the game, and it gives you a better idea of everything going on in the world right now with Days Gone, and it looks good to me. It looks really good visually. Just hope that they can get that polishing down, because this is a new IP for Bend, and I think a lot of where they go in the future rides on this game. And I wanted to do good for them so they don't get shut down. They already have been rumored to be working on another game, so I don't know. People, if they're not, if they're lukewarm on this game, they might not anticipate what they got coming out next, and that could be all bad for Sony Bend. So I hope this game does well. I'm looking forward to it because it is zombies, and I do love zombies, so that always have my heart. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this release date. Did y'all want this game to come out this year? Are y'all cool with what y'all got from PlayStation this year? Is the February 22nd date something that you feel is good for this game, especially with The Last of Us coming out next year? Get in the comment section, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll catch y'all on my next video. Peace.